The biggest RV danger isn't the repairs. It's the hidden fees waiting to ambush your wallet from every direction. Dealers, campgrounds, insurance, towing. They all stack surprise charges you're never warned about. Today, we're exposing the hidden RV fees that drain thousands from new owners before the first trip even begins. Let's get rolling. First-time RV buyers often face unexpected prep and freight charges that can add $1,300 to $5,500 to their purchase price, with minimal actual value. Freight fees supposedly cover transporting the RV from manufacturer to dealer. The catch? This cost is frequently already included in the wholesale price, making the separate charge pure profit. Dealers add $800 to $3,500 as a mandatory line item, effectively charging you twice for the same service. Prep fees tack on another $500 to $2,000, claiming to cover cleaning, inspection, and setup. The reality is far less impressive. Most RVs receive only a cursory walkthrough, and the notorious quality control issues plaguing new RVs rarely get addressed during this paid preparation. Dealerships insist these fees are standard and unavoidable, but that's misleading. Independent dealers often charge significantly less or waive these fees entirely. The key is knowing these charges are negotiable. Protect yourself. Research typical fees before visiting dealerships. Compare charges at multiple dealers. Question every line item and be prepared to negotiate hard. Most importantly, be willing to walk away. The excitement of buying your first RV shouldn't cost you thousands in unnecessary charges that salespeople present as mandatory, but actually aren't. RV dealers routinely charge $299 to $899 for documentation fees, claiming they cover title registration and paperwork processing. The actual cost to the dealership? Typically under $50. The rest is pure profit. The deception lies in how dealers present these fees. Many imply they're government-required costs, but they're not. The DMV charges its own separate fees, which appear elsewhere in your contract. Doc fees are simply dealer markup disguised as administrative necessity. Some states have no legal cap on documentation fees, giving dealers free rein to charge whatever they want. This allows them to boost revenue without raising the advertised RV price. A tactic that works because buyers focus on monthly payments rather than itemized costs. Dealers reinforce the illusion by claiming doc fees are non-negotiable or standard for all customers. While the specific line item might be fixed, the overall purchase price always remains negotiable. When you see a documentation fee, immediately push for an equivalent discount elsewhere in the deal. Ask directly, "Can you reduce the RV price by the amount of this doc fee?" Don't accept "it's policy" as an answer. These hundreds of dollars provide zero value to you, only profit to the dealer. First-time RV buyers are often shocked to discover orientation fees of $200 to $600, charges for learning how to operate the vehicle they just purchased. Dealers justify this by claiming technicians spend valuable time teaching you the systems. The reality? Many walkthroughs are rushed, incomplete, or conducted by inexperienced staff. The deeper problem is that buyers naturally assume orientation comes with their purchase. You're buying a complex home on wheels. Proper instruction should be included, not itemized. Setup fees add insult to injury. Dealers charge separately for checking tire pressure, adding water to tanks, or installing batteries, basic safety tasks that should be standard when delivering any RV. Some tack on starter kits with cheap hoses and adapters, charging $50 to $150 for items costing them $15 wholesale. Buyers feel pressured to accept these fees because they genuinely need guidance. Yet many reputable dealerships provide comprehensive orientation completely free. The cruelest irony? After paying for setup and orientation, owners still discover problems on their first trip because the RV was never properly inspected. Quality dealerships include thorough orientation and proper setup as part of customer service. If a dealer charges separately for teaching you to use what you bought, shop elsewhere. Campgrounds have mastered the art of hidden charges. That attractive $40 nightly rate often balloons to $60 to $75 after resort fees, destination taxes, environmental charges, and utility fees appear at checkout. Resort fees typically cover amenities like pools, Wi-Fi, and playgrounds, whether you use them or not. Destination and tourist taxes add another 5% to 12%, varying by region. Some parks pile on county impact fees that aren't disclosed until you're checking out. Many campgrounds raised rates due to post-pandemic demand, but instead of increasing base prices, they created add-on fees. This keeps their listings looking competitive on search platforms while maintaining profit margins. Reservation systems like CampSpot or KOA's platform sometimes charge booking fees just for using their website. Then come the extras, additional charges for extra people, pets, second vehicles, or early late check-ins. For new RV owners expecting a budget-friendly lifestyle, these fees deliver an unpleasant surprise. Over a full camping season, hidden charges can add hundreds or thousands to your budget, making RV travel as expensive as hotels. Always ask for the total out-the-door price before booking. Request a complete breakdown of all fees. Compare the final cost, not just the advertised nightly rate. New RV owners often choose dry camping sites without hookups to save money, only to discover generator usage fees that eliminate any savings. National parks, state parks, and boondocking-friendly campgrounds typically charge $2 to $5 per hour for generator use, sometimes more in remote areas with strict noise regulations. The math turns ugly fast. Running your generator for air conditioning in hot climates can cost more than simply booking a full hookup site would have. Some campgrounds track usage with time logs. Others charge flat fees based on estimated hours. The real expense extends beyond campground fees. Large Class A and Class C generators consume 0.5 to 1 gallon of fuel per hour. A single day of air conditioning can burn through 8 to 12 gallons, adding $30 to $50 in fuel costs alone. For new RV owners relying on generators due to inadequate batteries or no solar panels, these charges become a major budget shock. Noise restrictions compound the problem by limiting when generators can run, meaning you're paying for power you can't fully access. Before choosing dry camping to save money, calculate total generator costs including campground fees and fuel. Often, paying for hookups is cheaper and far more convenient than free camping with generator charges. New RV owners planning budget-friendly boondocking trips often overlook one inescapable expense: dump station fees. When you're not staying at campgrounds with full hookups, you must empty your waste tanks somewhere, and that costs $10 to $35 per dump. High-traffic areas charge even more. The frustration builds when free camping enthusiasts realize they're paying every time they dump tanks. Over a season of weekend trips, these fees accumulate quickly, erasing the savings from avoiding paid campgrounds. The problem is worsening. Many states have closed free dump stations due to misuse or budget cuts, forcing RV owners toward paid facilities. In urban areas, dump stations are scarce, driving prices higher through limited supply. Tanks fill faster than expected when families take long showers, travel with extra passengers, or use water inefficiently. This means multiple dumps per trip, multiplying costs. Poorly maintained dump stations add another risk. Spills or damaged hoses can create expensive repair bills. For new RV owners without a dumping strategy, this becomes one of the most frequent recurring expenses, turning free camping into a costly surprise. Research dump station locations and prices along your routes. Consider memberships like Passport America that include free dumps or plan stays at campgrounds with hookups to avoid per-use fees entirely. Propane powers critical RV systems: stoves, refrigerators, heaters, and water heaters. New owners expect reasonable refill costs, but what starts as a $12 fill-up quickly becomes $20 to $30 after hidden fees. Refill stations add purge fees for new tanks, hazmat charges, environmental fees, and minimum fill requirements. Some campgrounds charge flat-rate service fees just for handling your tank, regardless of how little propane you actually need. RVs with built-in propane tanks face even steeper costs. Fewer stations can accommodate them, allowing those that do to charge premium rates. On-site delivery services at RV parks pile on massive convenience fees for filling tanks at your campsite. The real shock comes during cold weather. Furnace use causes propane consumption to skyrocket. An RV can burn through an entire tank in just a few days during freezing temperatures. Many new owners are blindsided by how fast propane disappears when heating a poorly insulated RV in winter. For full-time or cold weather RV owners, these costs accumulate rapidly. Parks exploit captive customers who can't easily drive elsewhere for cheaper fills. Research propane prices before traveling. Avoid on-site delivery services when possible. Consider upgrading insulation to reduce heating demands and extending time between expensive refills. Most new RV owners lack home storage space due to HOA rules, neighborhood restrictions, or small driveways. This forces them into paid storage costing $60 to $200 monthly for outdoor parking or $150 to $450 for indoor climate-controlled facilities. The base rate is just the beginning. Storage lots pile on administrative fees, security deposits, gate access charges, and 24-hour access surcharges. Many require mandatory insurance for your space, adding another monthly expense. Indoor facilities frequently raise prices during peak seasons without advance notice. Need electricity to maintain your batteries? That's an additional fee. In northern states, some facilities mandate winterization and de-winterization services at extra cost. Over a full year, storage can cost more than a used pop-up camper, making it the biggest ongoing expense after your loan payment, especially for owners who only camp a few times annually. Accessibility adds frustration. Many lots require appointments to access your RV, charge late gate fees, or penalize you for parking a tow vehicle alongside your rig. Before buying an RV, secure affordable storage or confirm you can legally park at home. Monthly storage fees dramatically impact the true cost of ownership, turning an occasional use RV into a surprisingly expensive investment. RV tires aren't like car tires. They carry heavier loads, wear faster, and fail more dramatically. Replacing all 4 tires on a travel trailer costs $600 to $1,600. Motorhome tires run $400 to $700 each. The real hidden cost comes from blowouts. A single tire failure can rip through wheel wells, destroy flooring, tear up plumbing lines, damage electrical wiring, and shred siding. Repair bills easily reach $1,000 to $5,000. Many new owners assume insurance covers this damage, but claims are frequently denied if tires are old, underinflated, overloaded, or improperly rated. All common issues for beginners unaware of proper tire maintenance. Cheap factory tires, nicknamed China bombs by experienced RV owners, are notorious for premature catastrophic failure. Even well-maintained tires require replacement every 4 to 6 years, regardless of tread depth, because UV exposure degrades rubber compounds. Add balancing, alignment, and valve stem replacements, and costs climb higher. Immediately replace factory tires with quality brands like Goodyear Endurance or Maxxis. Check tire pressure before every trip. Never exceed load ratings. Budget $1,500 to $3,000 for tire replacement within your first few years of ownership. For new RV owners unprepared for tire-related expenses, blowouts become one of the most financially devastating surprises. RV insurance appears straightforward until you examine the fine print. Many companies automatically add roadside assistance, tire hazard coverage, accessory protection, windshield coverage, and full-timer's liability without clearly explaining what you're paying for. These add-ons increase premiums by 15% to 40%. Extra charges pile up for covering solar panels, awnings, slide-outs, and personal belongings. Motorhome policies include optional towed vehicle coverage, which many new owners accidentally select even when they don't tow anything. Deductibles for RV-specific claims run significantly higher than car insurance, especially for roof damage or awning repairs. Insurers add administrative fees for policy changes, late payment penalties, and installment charges. The worst surprise? Coverage gaps. RV insurance operates as a hybrid between auto and homeowners policies, creating blind spots. Mold, water intrusion, and rodent damage are rarely covered, discoveries many owners make only after claims get denied. Storage facilities may require separate insurance policies, adding another expense. Review every line item before signing. Question each add-on's necessity and cost. Understand your deductibles and exclusions, particularly water damage and pest coverage. New RV owners who don't scrutinize their policies often pay hundreds extra annually for coverage they don't need or can't actually use. The sticker price is never your actual cost when financing an RV. Because RVs are classified as luxury items, interest rates run significantly higher than auto loans. First-time buyers typically receive rates between 8% and 14%, especially when financing through dealerships. Over 10 to 15-year loan terms, interest adds tens of thousands to your purchase. A $40,000 RV financed at 10% costs more than $65,000 by payoff, an extra $25,000 simply for borrowing money. Lenders pile on loan origination fees, processing fees, and early repayment penalties. Extended warranties and protection packages get rolled into financing, inflating monthly payments further. The devastating trap. RVs depreciate extremely fast, often losing 20% to 30% of value in the first year. This creates an underwater situation where you owe more than the RV is worth. If something major breaks or you want to sell, you'll need to bring cash just to escape the loan. Many new RV owners don't understand amortization schedules or calculate total loan costs. They focus on monthly payments while ignoring the massive interest burden accumulating over a decade plus. A $40,000 RV isn't a $40,000 purchase. It's a $65,000 commitment. Interest becomes one of the largest hidden costs of RV ownership. Campgrounds have transformed once-included services into profit centers. Many parks charge $10 to $50 for early check-in or late arrival, even when sites sit empty. They claim they need time to prepare sites, but these fees typically exist solely to boost revenue. Late arrival penalties are particularly frustrating. Some parks charge you for arriving after office hours, despite leaving your paperwork taped to the door. Extra person fees blindside families. Many campgrounds only include 2 people in the base rate. Every additional adult or older child costs $5 to $10 per night. Pets carry separate fees. A second vehicle? That's another $5 to $15 nightly. Some parks even charge convenience fees for accepting package deliveries on your behalf. These charges transform affordable campground stays into expensive surprises. A $45 nightly rate quickly becomes $75 after adding fees for your family of 4, dog, and truck. New RV owners assume the advertised rate includes basic amenities, but modern campgrounds increasingly break common conveniences into separate line items to maximize profit from guests who don't scrutinize the fine print. Always ask for the total out-the-door price before booking. Request itemized breakdowns of all fees. Factor in your entire party, people, pets, and vehicles when comparing campground costs. Mobile RV technicians provide essential emergency services, but their rates shock unprepared owners. Standard technicians charge $120 to $200 per hour. Emergency or after-hours calls jump to $300 to $600 just for the service call, before any actual repair work begins. Travel fees add up quickly. Many techs charge $1 to $2 per mile each way. If you're camping far from major towns, mileage costs alone can exceed $100. New owners frequently call technicians for simple DIY fixes, tripped breakers, blown fuses, incorrectly set water heaters, or basic troubleshooting errors. RV systems seem complex to beginners, triggering panic calls that result in massive bills for 5-minute fixes. Current demand makes everything worse. Mobile techs are often booked weeks in advance. When urgent problems arise, water leaks, furnace failures, and freezing weather, you have no choice but to pay premium emergency rates. Some technicians mark up parts significantly or charge diagnostic fees even when they can't fix the problem. Learn basic RV system troubleshooting before your first trip. YouTube and owner forums can solve many common issues free. Keep a basic toolkit and spare fuses on board. Reserve expensive mobile tech calls for genuine emergencies you cannot handle yourself. RV maintenance demands far more attention than new owners expect. Even when nothing breaks, regular upkeep is essential to prevent expensive catastrophic failures. Combined, yearly maintenance easily reaches $500 to $1,200, assuming nothing actually breaks. Roof sealing alone costs $150 to $600 depending on DIY versus professional service. Batteries require replacement every 3 to 5 years at $200 to $1,500 depending on your electrical setup. Water damage is the #1 RV killer, and it starts with skipped maintenance. Unnoticed leaks from neglected roof seals can cause $5,000 to $15,000 in repairs. Many new RV owners assume maintenance resembles car ownership, occasional oil changes and tire rotations. The reality, RVs combine small houses with vehicles, requiring constant attention to plumbing, electrical systems, appliances, and structural integrity. Small problems ignored become catastrophically expensive. A $150 roof seal could prevent $10,000 in water damage. Annual maintenance isn't optional, it's financial self-defense. New owners who fail to budget for preventive upkeep face one of RV ownership's biggest hidden financial burdens. Monthly RV sites appear affordable at $400 to $900 per month, but most long-term stays don't include electricity. Parks meter your usage and bill separately, transforming your budget-friendly deal into an expensive surprise. During mild weather, electricity adds $30 to $50 monthly. In hot or cold climates, expect $100 to $200 extra, especially when running air conditioning or electric heaters continuously. Some parks charge inflated kilowatt-hour rates exceeding local utility prices, further increasing your bill. If your RV has poor insulation, thin windows, or air leaks, energy consumption skyrockets. Running 2 AC units full-time during summer is extremely common and extremely expensive. Parks pile on additional charges, connection fees, meter activation fees, and late payment penalties. Your advertised $600 monthly rate quickly becomes $800 to $1,000 after electricity and fees. New RV owners expecting a simple monthly rate discover the true cost only when the first electric bill arrives. Poor insulation in typical RVs means you're essentially air conditioning or heating the outdoors, burning through electricity at shocking rates. Always ask about average electricity costs before committing to monthly stays. Factor in climate, your RV's insulation quality, and typical appliance usage to estimate true monthly expenses. Tow vehicles carry hidden expenses new RV owners rarely anticipate. Towing accelerates wear on brakes, suspension, transmission, and engine components. Fuel consumption plummets dramatically. A truck getting 18 miles per gallon empty drops to 8 to 10 miles per gallon while towing. Over long trips, this adds hundreds in unexpected fuel costs. Transmission overheating threatens beginners who tow in improper gears or tackle steep grades without proper technique. Repairs can cost thousands. Trucks require additional maintenance, more frequent oil changes, differential service, and sometimes upgraded cooling systems. Insurance for heavy-duty tow vehicles runs higher than standard trucks. Towing stress also increases depreciation. Trucks used primarily for towing lose value faster than those handling light-duty driving. These accumulated costs make the tow vehicle one of the most expensive and most overlooked aspects of RV ownership. Budget at least $2,000 upfront for proper towing equipment. Expect significantly higher fuel costs, accelerated maintenance schedules, and faster depreciation. New owners who underestimate tow vehicle expenses quickly discover that the truck behind the RV costs nearly as much to operate as the RV itself. Hidden fees are the silent killers of RV life. The more you know, the less money you lose, and the safer your rig stays on the road. Which hidden RV fee shocked you the most, and what should we break down next? Your comment could become our next video. Until then, stay smart, stay prepared, and let's keep rolling.